So here's a quick video training on maybe the biggest question that we get on Facebook, and it's the Meta Business Suite, the Business Manager, how do I add a partner, who owns my Facebook, and I just want to show you, here's how you log in and you manage the page from the Business Manager Meta Suite instead of having to become personal friends with whoever is managing your Facebook page. So what you want to do is you want to log in at business.facebook.com. Now, you log in using your personal Facebook login, but you're completely separate if you're set up in the Business Manager. So you're not going to accidentally comment as yourself or whatever. It's completely separate. So what you'll do is you'll log in with Facebook, your credentials that you would use privately, even if you were invited through your business account. So for example, my business email, I would get invited to the Business Manager through my business email, but I still log in through with my personal Facebook login. But I don't have to share that with, say, my employer or whoever is, the person we're working with. So anyways, you're going to log in, and that's going to take you directly to the Business Suite. And if you don't have two-factor authentication set up, I know it's a bit of a pain, but you're just asking for trouble. So get it set up ASAP, because you can easily get your account hacked, and that is a way bigger headache than dealing with getting a text when someone tries to log into your account, especially if you're dealing in ads at all or have a credit card associated with your account. So once you get in, you'll see your business here, and it's called Meta Business Suite. And what I want to focus on today is the Business Manager. And so basically, the way you would access your Business Manager, and a lot of people don't know that they even have a Business Manager, but if you think about it like it's a bookshelf, the Business Manager can hold all of your Facebook assets in one, and then the Meta Business Suites are like the individual pages, right? So if you have multiple brands, so like if you look at it here, so LA Social Karma, my business, is basically the bookshelf, and then underneath are all the pages and things that I manage, right? And so this allows me to manage everything from one login without being in my personal page, etc. So because if you're always just side note, if you're always logging in through your business, through your personal, you're going to get distracted and you don't get any work done because you're seeing your news feed and all that kind of thing. So anyways, when I'm in here, if I want to actually access my Business Manager, I'm going to go down here to settings. And if you don't have proper access, you may not have settings, which means you don't have access to the Business Manager. It doesn't mean that you don't have one. It just means that you're set up as an employee instead of an admin. So anyways, I'm going to go to settings. And then it's going to take me to this back end where you can see the people who are associated with the page, etc. But I want more, so I'm going to click here on Business Settings, and that's going to kick me to the Business Manager, where I'm going to have to resend a code again. And I'm waiting for it to come. Okay, so I got my code from Facebook, and you're going to say confirm. And then when I get back here, I'm going to have access to all my assets, like all the people I work with, my pages, all the things like that. So from here, under users, these are the people that work on the accounts, right? So these would be your employees. So like if you're managing social in-house, you would go ahead and add, we have everyone set up as admins, but that's not best practice. So for example, if you have someone in-house, two of you would probably be the admins, like the owner, whoever's the admin should be someone who's really associated with the business that's not going anywhere, like an owner or, and someone that, if they quit or whatever, you're not going to lose access to your Facebook page. So make sure that whoever this is, it's a really reliable person, someone that's really tied into the business, and have some policies and procedures on, if you're a normal, like a normal company and not a small business, you might want to have some policies and procedures on, how you manage this and what level of access. So you can give they have a new level of access now, Facebook. So it's like an admin, which has like full control, or you have a task person for Facebook. So you have to kind of determine which level of association is correct. For now, we have our people set up as admins. The other thing about admins is you want to make sure that each one of these people have two-factor turned on. I can't stress that enough. Like you're tied into all these credit cards, and people are getting hacked every day. And I get calls about like, oh, my Facebook ad account got hacked, and they spent $4,000 and all this stuff. So like, I know it's a pain, but it's a very simple. It's worth the headache, because unraveling the other stuff is a way bigger headache. So anyway, so this is where you would add your admin people. And then when you add the people, you'd want to make sure and associate the different accounts you want them to manage. So to do that, they're called assets. So all you would do is go assign assets, and then you look for the page you want to assign, you click it, and then over here it's going to give you what type of access you want them to do, messages, ads, whatever, and you click what you want. Or if you want to have full control, you would do that. You'd save changes, and then you'd see below that person has access to the Facebook page. And then to remove, let's just say that they left the company or whatever, then you would just remove them. You would remove all their assets, and then you would remove them. I can't remove myself, but I could just remove Ashley from our business manager easy, instead of having to go to each single page like in the old days and remove people, and then forgetting to remove them or whatever. So this is a great way to do it. The other thing is you have all your ad accounts in here too. So any ad accounts you work with, you can all have the access here. And if you're working with a third-party company such as LA Social Karma or any other agency, they should be set up as partners. So what I see all the time is that the Facebook page is owned by an agency. The reason that happens is not because the agency wants to own your Facebook page, and I can assure you they do not. So what happens is when whoever connects the Facebook and Instagram page together, if there's not already a business manager set up, Facebook automatically creates a business manager, or what's called this in the business setting, but it's actually called a business manager. Automatically creates it, doesn't give anyone any warning, and then that person who connected it actually owns the Facebook page, meaning that, like, you know, if the Instagram page actually accidentally gets disconnected and say you're not an admin or whatever, you can't connect it again, and that causes all kinds of problems with reporting and posting and things like that. So anyways, it's just really important that you keep control of your assets and take the time to learn what it is, and it is confusing. So anyways, so anytime you work with a third party, like, don't make them an admin. They should be a partner. If they need to help you, like, specifically with little things, because once in a while there'll be an incident where I'm like, okay, well, I need to be an actual admin on the page, like I'm an employee, and then once we get that problem solved, I remove myself and I make me a partner again. So that's what you kind of want to do. So in here, this is where you're going to have all your assets. So you're going to have the people, the partners you work with, the pages you manage, and you can control who has access to what. And then to add people, like, let's just say we wanted to add to this company, we just go add people, and just add the people that we've already, who are in the business manager. If they're not in the business manager, you would just go to people, click add, type their email address, select what kind of access you want them to have, and then click next. And then I always like to let the person know, hey, look out for the Facebook invitation, because in the past, a lot of time the invitation wouldn't come through, so you'd have to do it several times. That's all gotten much better, so they should receive it. And then that person would then accept that invite, and then they'll be put into the business manager, which means that you don't have to be personal Facebook friends with them to add them to your business page, which I think is nice. So anyways, the other thing here once in a while that you might have to deal with is business information. This is where you would find, if anyone ever asks you for your business manager ID, this is where you find it. And it's always good to get this stuff filled out and get it verified. And this is where they have you do the two-factor, make sure it's turned on. And then on the only other thing that you might use in here, you have your pixel. You can set your pixel up here. You just have to remember to actually attach it to your business manager. That's an extra step. So make sure it's attached to the right asset. And then The last thing would be domains. So if you are going to run Facebook ads, you should verify your domain through Facebook for the new ad stuff, but don't have a third-party person do that like myself. You would want to do that or have them do a screen share with you and walk you through it, because you don't want someone else owning your domain inside of Facebook. Because sometimes what happens too is, like, for example, if the partner takes if I were to add, like, say, your ads manager, where you run your ads, to my business manager, I can't ever release it. So that means when you stop working with me or we go our separate ways or whatever, I always own your asset, your Facebook ads page. And I don't know why they have it set up that way, but just always be really careful. I mean, you're spending lots of money. People are spending lots of money to make these things successful. Like, make sure you own them. It's the way you promote your business. It's just really important. So anyways, yeah, so that's the main thing I wanted to cover today, was that. So let me know if you have questions or if that all makes sense. We're happy to help. Thank you. Bye-bye.